Okay. Hello, everybody. It's
Somewhere.
Trey. Trey. There he is. There he is.
I
Trey.
scared him with my knife. I can't. Can you hear me, Marty?
I can hear you. Yeah.
I
Uh,
can't hear you now, bud.
it's quite the night. We've had a lot of connection problems with a lot of guys, and we're still trying to get Clint in. Clint
I'm
Tiffany.
here. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah. We can hear you loud and clear. You're good. Trey was deer hunting, and
Are we live action right now?
we're live. We're live. We heard
Live
everything you
action.
said. We heard all about the pizza and all that stuff.
Oh, you heard about the people? I'm telling you, man. Look, Little Caesars. Honestly, so Little Caesars has really stepped it up over the last year. I used to think that their pizza was trash. Because it was. And, I really feel like whoever got in charge over at Little Caesars, they made some adjustments. And you know what? They're on track to being some pretty decent pizza. So if you guys don't agree with me, drop a comment drop a comment. Let me hear what you think about Little Caesars pizza.
There you go. Well, we're supposed to be plugging Eco Fishing Shop, but that's okay. We'll get another piece. Maybe they'll help us.
Hey, Jonathan Dominguez likes Little Caesars.
Okay. What's that noise? Is that you?
No, that's not miss. Somebody's sleeping.
It's
I think it might be Lance Burris in the green room.
okay. Yeah, he's probably he's
We
probably
can hear you.
he's lifting. I think he's lifting weights. It's okay. All right. So we'll get him in here in a second. Anyway, Trey, we brought Eco Fishing 250, probably the best event in the country. I think. What do you think?
You know what? I honestly think I was just watching whoever did like the drone shots and just the promo for it.
Yeah.
Dude, it is going to be what I feel is the mecca of kayak bass tournaments, big bass tournaments. I
Yeah.
think that, dude, I think in 2 or 3 years,
Hmm.
it's gonna be it may have to be called the Big Bass 350. Uh
There
I
you
think it's definitely growing. So
go. Yeah. Well, we're not going to waste any time here. And get these guys in. I know it was a great experience for both of us. Did you win a raffle prize?
I did not win a raffle prize this year.
Wow, you won a motor last year, didn't you?
I did, yeah, and I still got it in the box. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. You know something
I-
cool this year? My fiance got to join us there. This was her first bass tournament, kind of being able to get exposed to that. So that
yeah,
was really cool being able to share that experience with her. So
nice, nice. I won a Guardian Light pole kit, and I already had the lights. But anyway, let's get these guys in here because they're chomping at the bit. We got it because uh, Tommy only has like 7% on his phone left. So, and then we're missing. Travis is coming, and Clint is trying to get in, guys. So there's Tommy. Congrats, Tommy. And
Thanks. Appreciate you.
yeah, and Lance Burris, always in the hunt, and we're glad you guys are here. There's some kind of a sound keeps coming. It's like a, I
It
don't know
sounds
what.
like it's breathing.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Anyway, well, thanks for being on here, and like I said, congrats. And so Tommy, $17,000.
Yes,
That
sir.
that's a pretty good. I mean, you shouldn't have to work for a week or so.
I feel that way, but yeah, I better work.
Okay. But man, I tried to find some info on you, and you're kind of not out there. You hold. There's a lot of checks that you're holding out
Yeah,
there. You don't have a Attorney X profile, so you're kind of hidden from everybody. But I'm gonna tell you something.
yeah,
Obviously, a hammer because you've been doing pretty well. So tell us about that.
yeah. Uh, well, I guess about 5 years now. I've been kayak fishing. Before that, I was in a glass boat.
Yeah,
My fishing partner kind of went to the wayside, decided to do some other things. So there I was by myself, and I did fish some bass boat tournaments by myself. Um, but I came across kayak fishing, and of course it's starting to blow up, blow up, blow up, and I'm paying attention to it, and I'm like, I'm gonna try it. So I found a good deal on a kayak, got in one fairly cheap, started fishing some tournaments. First tournament I fished was a night tournament,
Uh-huh.
and I got second place,
Uh-huh.
and I just got a feel for it. I loved it. I loved because if you're in a bass boat, and I'm sure Lance knows this too, and you're with a partner, you know, you always have somebody kind of second guessing your decisions. Like maybe you should go here, and the guys, well, what about this place? We caught some here last year. So in a kayak, you make your own decisions. You don't have anybody second guessing your decisions, and then sometimes you can get away farther away. Sorry, my dog's trying to jump up on me. Farther, back than bass boats can get in some of these places. But also I like the way because in a bass boat, man, I was running and gunning. You know,
Mm.
miles down the lake this way. In a kayak, you kind of got to make the best of your area. You know,
Mhm.
you got to make the best of where you're at.
Yeah, it
Um,
literally makes you fish what's in front of you. And that's
yeah,
what you kind
yeah,
of did that whole day, Tommy, from listening to your recap.
yeah,
You kind of
yeah,
fished just kind of right there in front of you. Um,
yeah.
and Marty, before we talk about this event, I'm excited just to hear about a little bit of a piece that JD mentioned while you were on stage. It was kind of last year. I hear you had a couple fish that were DQ'd for maybe pinching the tail. Where were you sitting at? Like, what was that looking like? Like, did you have some good fish on the board last year that got DQ'd?
I did. I think I would have placed actually. See in Tennessee, like Tennessee Bass Nation, WTBY, our club, and most of the places in Tennessee, most clubs, we can pinch the tails. We're allowed to do that.
Mhm.
So I was so used to doing that, I never even thought about it. Had some good fish all day long, pinching the tails. And at the end, and I'm a sandbagger. I hate to say it, but I'm a sand. So at the end of the
We know.
day,
We know.
yeah, at the end of the day, I submit my fish, and here they come back, DQ, DQ, or what they call it, disqualified,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh shit!
And I'm like, oh my gosh. But that should have taught me a lesson to submit them throughout the day. But I guess I still hadn't learned my lesson. But
Yeah. Some guys will send one fish in to make sure sometimes, you
yeah,
know, and then they find out that, oh, I got to do this. That is something that happens a lot to guys that do the sandbagging.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
What do you
Uh,
think? Okay, I won't touch this anymore. What do you think your biggest fish of last year that got DQ'd?
Oh, 19, I think maybe
Okay.
hmm. Wow. Wow.
something like that. Yeah,
Going
18 and a
back.
quarter, 19, somewhere in there. I can't really remember, but I had a good sack. It was I mean, right there, mid 70s.
Mhm.
And 81 won it last year. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you came back
yeah,
with a vengeance this year. You said I'm not pinching tails and I'm putting a
yeah,
bag up. And dude,
yeah,
you put up one of the biggest bags I've seen on Lake of the Ozarks in a
yeah.
kayak tournament, and this is my home lake.
And
So
I fished the same exact place I fished last year. And last year, the NPFL guys were there. And the
Yeah.
guy that won the tournament, my spot was one of his main spots. And I was there
Oh, now
last
oh,
I
year.
know.
Marty Hughes.
Oh, you were right by me, Tommy.
Oh, I shouldn't have said nothing.
No,
Uh,
I know where you were at. That,
yeah,
yeah,
I
the
know you
guy.
know exactly where I
Yeah,
was at.
his last name was Brown. His last
Yeah,
name was
yep, Nick. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm just
yeah.
gonna say this. Did you go over to the laydowns where he was? Because he was kind of getting a little edgy from guys going over there.
That's exactly where I was at
And
last year.
I fished
Um,
it before he got there and was hoping
yeah,
nobody else would go there. And then yeah, so I get you. So yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Well, I was throwing a buzz bait, and I mean, a big one, just a boil on it and knock the water off of it, and I was like, oh, had no clue anybody was around.
Yeah.
And I hear something. I turn around and look. He's like 50 yards from me, standing on his front deck with his hands on his hips, just looking at me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I was like, man, was you wanting to fish here? He was like, man, if you don't mind, he's like, I'm close to winning 100 grand. This is one of my main spots. I was like, man, I don't mind at all. So I let him, and I told him, I was like, I just missed a huge one right here. He's like, yeah, I saw it. So I go on a little bit further, like towards the bank, kind of catty corner away from him, and I pass a little lay down, and I pitch next to it with a bandito bug, and I catch a 18 and a half, and I look back and I was like, I'll wait till I get over there to make another cast, I promise. He was like,
This is the
And I
last one, I swear. I
yeah,
swear
I
he's
felt so
messing up.
bad, dude.
and
But he
I
still won, so
want to welcome Travis and Clint. Or Clint got in. We're glad you guys are here. Thanks for being on. And I want to go on with that, Tommy. This is coming together, Trey, really well. I showed up later because he was still a little huffy from that deal, and I said,
yeah.
"Hey, I just want to watch the fish." Okay, because man, there's other guys around. He was a little edgy, and he was edgy because he was he's going for 100 grand,
Oh
and
yeah, I would be too.
yeah, and so he did really well there because he pulled a couple 5 pounders from right there.
He did, yes.
Yeah, and but anyway, so that's interesting how you were in that area.
Yeah, yeah. I fished the same exact spot. Well, kinda. I mean, that's why I ended up in that same exact spot in this tournament. Put it that way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, wow. Because there was another. I was going to fish that area, and I decided to go somewhere else this year. And
Yeah,
one of my other friends, he stayed there, and you probably
yeah,
saw him there
And I actually
fishing
fished
that
that
area.
area the week before.
Uh-huh.
That's yeah. So
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm
it
There
not
was
aware of
there
this
was a few
area,
fish.
so if you could share where it's
yeah,
at.
Lance, we ain't that man. We ain't telling
I
you
don't
where.
know, man. With this,
There was a few
yeah,
fish in there. But now I did. I caught two of my best fish before I ever got there. But like I
yeah,
said on stage or whatever, I had a scoping
uh-huh,
up brush pile. Had some
yeah,
big fish in it.
yeah,
Caught two great fish out of it and a decent one.
yeah,
And I kind of got blowed off a spot while I was measuring fish and stuff. And a daggone bass boat comes in there right, I mean, right on it. Didn't care if I was there. He didn't care.
yeah,
So I fished around, tried to find some more brush piles, and I did, but not like that.
yeah.
So then I ended up going back there
Mhm,
to my spot,
mhm,
and caught another good one and a few small ones, and ended up calling I think two more times back there. But it was crazy because when I got back there, I was the only one back there, and I looked around, and I was like, I can't believe this.
Well, there was
And
another guy back there in the creek. He was back in the creek.
oh, was he?
Yeah, but
Okay.
and
Well,
I'm
I
going to
knew
tell you
somebody
that.
came in there later on, but I didn't see
Yeah,
anybody at that time.
yeah,
But
okay. And then 2 days before that, I did hit that same spot, and they ran off with the stuff I had, but I didn't hook them.
ah,
I didn't want to hook them.
right, yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah,
So there you go. Isn't that wild? That's
it is
wild.
wild.
Okay,
See, and
so
I told my buddy, I told him, I said, if these fish, um, like say last year NPFL guy was there, he got hammered for a week straight, hammered, hammered, hammered.
oh
I was like,
yeah,
this time they're not there. So
yeah,
if nobody's been really pre-fishing it hard,
yeah,
I was like, I think I'll do good.
yeah. Right.
And
You did.
yeah.
And
And I mean,
what worked
I
for you?
did good before I got there, but if it wasn't for that spot, I still wouldn't have finished up like I did.
Right, right. So what can you tell the viewers here what and listeners later on what worked for you?
Well, when I was scoping, I was using a Crush City freeloader
Hmm.
in sun gill color, and
Hmm.
I was using a Dirty Jigs guppy head, quarter ounce, just on a spinning rod, 20-pound test, Power Pro braid with 10-pound Invisex leader,
Hmm.
and just scoping them in the brush piles. And then when I went shallow, I caught them on several different things. A buzz bait, caught a couple on a glide,
Yeah.
but I caught my big one on a white booyah spinner bait that I just picked up the night before. And the only reason I done that is because my buddy had been up here pre-fishing. I didn't even get a chance to pre-fish because I had to work. But my buddy, he'd been up here pre-fishing, and he had been catching like 18 and 19, a couple of those every day.
Uh-huh.
And he came up on Tuesday, and the only thing he could catch him on was a white spinner bait. So I was like, oh, I got to get one. I got to try it on. And I had a few, but I want to get a brand new one, and I did. And that's why I ended up catching my big one on.
That old
Wow,
Jason
that's
Christie
incredible.
special.
Yeah.
Wow. And we're going to come back to you. I just want to because I want to keep these guys all going here because we are at night and you guys will get drowsy, because
Oh, yeah.
Lance has got to put his kids to bed here, or are they already in bed, Lance?
So they don't actually have school tomorrow, so they're probably gonna
Oh
stay awake
man, it's
till
an all
like
nighter.
9.
So they put Lance to bed tonight. That's how that
It's
works.
Yeah.
it's an all nighter. Okay, so let's go to Lance real quick. What's cool is all three of you use different tactics. In fact, I would say that all five of us use different tactics and still caught fish there. So Lance, what do you got for us? You got second. You won what, $3,000?
So I got third, got 3,000.
Well, I'm sorry, Clint got second. Yeah, I
Yeah,
need to put you guys in different order here.
yeah.
Clint got the 3,000. You got 1,000, right?
I got 3,000. He got 4,000.
Oh, he got 4,000. Okay. So Clint,
Yeah.
we're going to get to you here. I'm just going across from the board here. So can you hear us, Clint?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Okay. Good. All right. Clint's down in, I think, South Carolina, somewhere. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm at Lake Murray right now for our KBT championship.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, Lance, tell us your story. What do you got? What happened with you?
So I actually caught my first fish on a glide.
Yeah.
I decided it was gonna be all cloudy, so I threw on a Spro Shad, but I put in on the Gizzard Shad color,
Mm-hmm.
and I had so since we didn't start till 8 o'clock, I was sitting at my spot since like 7:40, and had these bass boats that are basically fishing in circles around me because they already started their tournament.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they asked if I was which way I was going. I told them I was going that direction. They go, "All right, we're also going that direction. Do you mind if you follow me?" And I was like, "I kind of do mind, but I can't fish for like another 15 minutes, so I guess we'll just watch you fish for a while."
Yeah.
And so they fished that spot. I never saw them catch anything. They're throwing buzz baits, spinner baits, glide baits, jigs, and just everything they could throw in the back. And just it's kind of get discouraging because I didn't see them catch anything for like every bait out there.
Mm-hmm.
And finally they left and Lines End came around us. And so I went ahead and started working my way down the bank. Went to the spot I knew there's a little shallow brush pile and threw a glide out there and 16 and a quarter smoked it
Wow.
and got him in. Next cast I made hit the bank. Another one smoked it but missed it and I couldn't get him to come back. And I was like, after these guys went through that many times, this may be the bait. And then I didn't have a bite on it for like 3 more hours.
Yeah.
And so I started throwing smaller stuff, just trying to think maybe the sun came up and they're kind of finessing a little bit. And so I caught two more, like an 11 inch and a 12-inch on just a small crankbait. And it was just not working back in this cove. And I finally made it out the main channel, started working down this bluff line, and I changed the color of my the Chad over to bone and started working it and had I think it was an 18 and a half that ate it. They must be out here. So I knew that area pretty good because where I grew up. So I ran, at this point, there's only about 2 to 3 hours left in the whole tournament. So I ran the main channel bluff lines just as fast as I could run them with the Chad, just jerking it and burning it. And I had my 19 and a half swiped at it about 6 times before I had about 6 inches of line left in my rod. And I finally just kind of figure eight a little bit. And he came up and just ate it that last time. And I swung him in the boat.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
And, but yeah,
Wow.
I didn't think I was going to get him because he hit it so many different times. But
Wow.
I had spots hitting it, and fish were swiping
Yeah.
at it, and I wouldn't put it down because I
Yeah.
probably could have caught my buzzbait out there or spinnerbait, anything else, but there I was looking for just some coals at that point. So at 1 o'clock, I only had 3 fish,
Hmm.
and I didn't think I was going to get a limit. And I think if I would have found that pattern that I was on
Yeah.
about 10 o'clock, it would have been a little bit different story about
Yeah.
everything.
Nice. Now your microphone is still making that noise, by the way, on there.
I wonder
Yeah.
if it was me or
Yeah.
see if I can.
It's every time you move a different some way. I don't know. Hey, okay, so because I know we're gonna have to keep moving along here, and we're gonna get to you,
Yeah.
Travis. Don't worry on this. Uh, but because I know that Tommy has not very much left on his phone,
four
and
percent now.
4%. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Clint, uh, and thanks for being on here. I know you're on the road and you're trying to fish
Yeah.
down there, Lake Murray. What? Tell us your story. What happened at the lake that helped you? You had a whole different way of fishing up there. So I think he hears me.
Yeah, I had a 200-yard stretch of shoreline that I fished on the. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, I had a 200-yard stretch of shoreline that I fished that I found on the first day of practice there. That I most of it was probably about 4 to 8 foot in some spots. It would get shallow and then it would get deeper, but it was not bad muddy, but it was cloudy
Mhm.
and it was muddy enough to fish with the fire crawl jackhammer.
Mhm.
And but I was rotating between the fire crawl and the hot snake chatterbait.
Mhm.
And but all of my bigger fish come off of the fire crawl. All the rest of the fish I caught was on the other chatterbait.
Mhm.
And I mean, I just covered I mean, there was other people fishing the same shoreline I was fishing that
Mhm.
I guess wasn't catching much because they didn't stay on it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much it. It was just simple. I mean, I was just crawling it. I was fishing it as slow as I could, bumping it off of rocks or
Mhm.
wood cover and laydowns, and
Mhm.
just working in the same shoreline back and forth the entire day.
Nice. Nice. Okay, and then so I'm gonna go back to Tommy. Tommy, you have a question here from Chris Henry. Thanks for being on,
You know,
Chris. Did you run a trailer on your spinner bait, Tommy?
I did. My buddy, he was throwing I think he had like a Kayakjak on the back, one of the paddle tail ones.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be a little more subtle, so I put a white hog farmer,
Mhm.
uh, little minnow deal on there.
Mhm.
Kind of a swim bait, I guess, but without the tail. But a hog farmer,
A little
what I put
chatterbait
on there.
trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 by spinner bait trailer though. But yeah,
Wow.
Bunk shed.
yeah, that's what I had on my back. And I don't even run a trailer on my spinner baits. But
Huh. And you live in West Tennessee, right?
yes, sir. Yeah.
Big town, big city?
No, no, it's small.
Like,
We don't have a Walmart or anything. We have
are you
a
kidding me? You're small.
McDonald's, a Taco Bell, and 2 gas stations.
Wow.
That's
Are you by
it.
what big city are you by?
I live in Kentucky Lake. You know where Kentucky Lake is?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 20 minutes from Kentucky Lake.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha. Okay.
but
Got
Paris, Tennessee.
okay. And I know
I'm just
Lance is
south,
from
just south of Paris.
okay. Okay. I know where that's at. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
So we
great.
got a juice
Yeah.
man on Kentucky Lake now. So I got my
Yeah, we do.
boys now, Tom.
that's my lake
All
there.
right.
Yeah,
I do
but
too,
we
Jake.
fish all over the place.
You
I
know.
just got through fishing the Tennessee Bass Nation at Tellico, Fort Loudon, in Knoxville.
Hmm.
The weekend before actually the Ozarks tournament.
Uh-huh.
Um, and we done good there. I got third place, and I won big fish. I caught a 6'6" smallmouth that
Shoot.
was 22 and a
Damn.
quarter, and it's my PB smallmouth for sure. And I caught it on the exact bait. I caught it on the Crush City Freeloader sungill. Exactly what I caught it on.
Wow. Yeah,
Yep.
I got a citation from Barkley for a 20.75
Wow.
in the KBF there. So there are big ones in
Hey,
there.
Oh yeah,
knock it
definitely.
off.
Yeah. And then
There's
Lance is from the Ozarks, right?
Yep, I grew up on the
hometown.
slope.
Man.
And then Clint's in are you Mississippi, Clint, or Arkansas? Is Clint from Mississippi? I think he's Mississippi.
Yeah, South Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mississippi.
Brad,
Gulfport, I think you said, or something.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he can hear us. I don't know. Okay, so
I
we
think
got to go to
it's a little
Yes,
delayed.
sir.
we're going to go to Travis real quick. Travis, you're the brainchild of this whole thing. How do you
Can y'all
feel?
hear me?
Like we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, Clint. I
Yeah.
think you just got a delay, Clint.
Oh, okay. After after 4 years, Travis, what's your thoughts now?
I think it's going exactly the way I wanted it to go. As far as if we would have went from the first year of
Hey,
90 some guys up to 200, it'd have killed us. I think we have really good organic, healthy growth.
Yeah.
Started off the first year with I believe 96. Next year was like 128.
Yeah.
Next year was 162, and then this year is 181. So, I mean, I think as far as the way it's going,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the proudest I am of this thing is the fact that had 181 anglers, and 72 of them were from Missouri.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome that we get that many people coming from everywhere else.
Oh yeah. You know who got second? You know who got second? You know who got second?
Who's that?
Nebraska.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, and that's the other thing that's cool is we had the first year was Missouri, second year was Nebraska, third year was Kansas, and this year it's Tennessee. I think it's good that it's spread out.
Oh
Nobody
yeah.
likes to go to a home lake and get your teeth kicked in by the Lance Burrises of that lake.
Yeah.
But
And
no,
hey, Travis, the winners have all been from, I think, the first. Who won it the first year? I don't know who won it the first year.
that'd be Chad Davidson.
Okay, so two Missouri guys have won it,
It
and
wasn't Dorman Huey.
One Missouri guy won it the first year, Chris Longshore from Nebraska,
Right.
Stoney Floyd from Kansas,
right.
and Tennessee this year. So
Yeah,
four
okay.
different states.
4 different states. That's so awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Dorman
it.
got
I
Big
think
Bass when Chad won it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Dorman Ugly won the best 5 fish, and then that's the only year that's happened.
And the last 3 guys have all had the big fish and the win.
Yeah, and and I know this is not great for you guys especially, but I mean, I think it's going to be cool someday when somebody wins the best 5 and some just totally random guy that bought a kayak on Wednesday hits that fish. I mean, because the coolest thing for me is, and for Jonathan and Caleb and Jared and all the Eco Fishing Shop family, is, there's a lot of sticks in our local trails now that got their start at our tournament.
Yeah.
And that's what we tell everybody all the time. We're not trying to compete with the trails. We're trying to grow the trails, all of them, everywhere.
Right.
And if you can get a guy that comes to our tournament, Spencer O'Neill, Aaron Gardner are a couple of names that, those 2 guys fished our tournament the first year. Now they're pretty big sticks at Moyak. They're doing really well, and they just got the bug. And so another cool story that I had, Steve Owens sent me a message today, and he had talked to a guy that was from New Mexico that fished our event, and Steve had talked to him before our event, and he said, I'm selling my kayak, I'm buying a boat, I'm done. I've already paid for this tournament, so I'm going to go do it, but I'm done with kayaks. I'm just moving on. And Steve sent me a message this evening and said, hey, I got a message to that guy, and he said, I can't quit now. That was too much fun.
Yeah.
So he's staying in the sport, and that's really what we do it for.
That's awesome.
So one thing, Travis, that I was going to say that I really liked, who, and I don't think you had it done last year. You might have, but I didn't catch my eye like it did this year. But the drone shots and like the advertisement like the week of and like that day, whoever did that, whoever put that production and made them clips like them 30-second reel clips that are out there that is done really, really well. And I would love to see more of that. That was a real big eye opener. That was just really good.
Yeah, that's Robbie Brewer and JT, our social media guys, and I think that makes it sound like a big company. I mean, Eco Fishing is like 10 or 12 people total.
Yeah.
There's not a bunch of us, and but those 2 guys handle our social media, and they do a dang good job. So thank you for letting us know that.
And
Travis, when can we expect a date for the 250 and 26? I know guys are waiting for that date already. I was hearing
You
some
will
threat.
you will have it very soon.
Okay.
I've been working on it all day today, and
I'm gonna leak some stuff out.
yeah.
Not yours, but there's going to be another major event the week either after or before the eco fishing in that area.
It's before.
It's before. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's another
We
big.
already know what it is, Marty. That's an easy one.
But yeah, we're gonna play it by ear, kind of figure some stuff out. One thing we have, I love that location as far as I like how it feels when we're in there. But the venue's going to probably change as well because we're just getting outgrowing it, and we 4 cars and you outgrow the parking. So we're gonna we're gonna move. Camden's building a civic center, and I was the first phone call they made before it was. As soon as they broke ground, they called and said, "Hey, will you guys please do your event here?" And so we'll be moving. It's right there in town still, but
Yeah.
considerably bigger, a lot more parking. So yeah, literally we have so much fun with this thing that it's stressful, but I start working on it as soon as this one's over.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. Totally get it, man. You guys did a good job, and we just look forward to it. It's a no brainer. And guys,
We've got a good pairing because with me and Jonathan, Jonathan does tournaments. I don't. But Jonathan, letting him do tournament director and handling all of the nuts and bolts of the actual tournament so that
Yeah.
myself and Caleb and the rest of us can really work on, the venue, the meals, the giveaways, all that stuff. We've really kind of found our groove. This year we all talked about how much smoother and easier everything was for us to run the tournament. So, man, I think it's just getting better.
Yeah. So let's do this. So, a lot of guys are concerned about how it's being crowded. Let me ask you this. So, for me personally, there were two guys at the ramp I was at, just two, another guy and me. Trey, how many guys were at your ramp?
I was the only person at my ramp.
Okay. How about you, Tommy?
Well, actually, it was me and Noah, but
Okay.
it was
You
me and
really
Noah.
want to know?
Yeah.
17.
17.
17.
Who?
Yes. That's
Let the
why I
guys
was so
know that
surprised.
say it's too crowded. Marty.
That's why I was so surprised by the time I got to where I was going. Either people went the opposite way, or they
Yeah.
went straight across, or they went past where I was going. Like
Well,
by the time I got there, I looked around and was like, well,
I'm going to tell you this, though, Tommy. I have launched. I know where you launched, based on
yeah.
where. So, but there were about 28 to 30 there before. I mean,
Wow.
last year. But
Yeah.
again, we never saw each other hardly.
Yeah, the two ramps that I was going
Right.
to launch from, both of them had nobody. Me and Noah were the only buddy launching at my ramp.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
the other one I was going to launch at had no one leaving out of it.
Okay. How about
Yeah.
you, Lance? Two?
2 others.
Yeah. So, and
And
Clint.
this lake is a big lake,
Yeah.
so if it's
Yeah.
crowded, it's because you're leaving from that spot. But
Right.
I
Right.
tell people all the time. The EFS people laugh at me because I say it all the time. But this lake has more shoreline than the state of California. So,
Right, and I shouldn't be telling people this, but if you put your work in, if you're just going down there and looking at public ramps, you're going to be crowded. But you would be surprised of how many places have a pay ramp if you just pick up the phone and have a conversation with these people. So
Oh,
oh
I
yeah,
thought they
and the
had to be
subdivisions,
public.
all these little
no, you could
no
pay
that
ramp, pay or public.
Oh, okay.
yeah, a pay ramp is still public as long
There
as
you
That's
go.
true.
everybody
That's
can go
true.
there.
Yeah.
It's
Any,
open.
anybody willing to
Yeah.
share their ramp?
Yeah. See, in
No,
Tennessee, we're not allowed to do that. It has to be
Yeah.
public access, like no pay ramps. Even though it's public, and they even have like on Tourney X, they have the ramps, kind of like Bassmaster does it, I guess,
Yeah.
certain
Well,
ramps you can use.
This lake in particular, you kind of have to do that because, as you guys could tell, we have a couple of more docks than about anybody else in the country.
oh yeah.
75,000 to 80,000 is what it said on Google.
Yeah, and everybody lives on the water. So it's most lakes you can walk down to the shore and walk around the whole damn thing to fish. You can't do that on our lake. So
My problem I had is having to go to the bathroom out there, and you look around, and you're like,
people don't mind if you poop in their yard here, Tommy. It's okay. I know
yeah.
where you were fishing. I grew up. I kind of, yeah. So, yeah, it's okay. You just poop in their yard. You just clean it up, kick it in the water.
Same as all the geese.
That's
No,
a
awesome.
real
but Marty,
problem.
just to finish off your question, man, I feel like this thing is growing healthy, and it's growing the way it should.
Yeah.
Each year we're picking up a few. It always makes Caleb and Jared nervous because 2 weeks out they're like, it's dying. We're like, hold on, because tournament guys in general are notorious to wait until the last minute. So, and I don't blame them. The weather is what it is, and it's an investment. So, but as far as the tournament, man, had a great time. The character, and my wife's there all the time. Marty, she said, she's talked to you quite a bit, and she's become friends with Stoney Floyd, and Tommy. She said she talked to you, and it's one of those things that it's just enjoyable for our families. It's the character of the men that are involved, and men and women that are involved in this thing on the angler side and on the FS side is just exemplary.
Thanks for saying that. That's cool. Yeah, Josh Booth was our judge. He's on here. Great judge. you had the perfect guy for that. And I don't know if Tommy agreed. Anyway, hey Tommy, I am going to tell you though. Are you there? Can you hear me? Shake your head if you can hear me, Tommy. He
He
can't hear me.
gone.
I think he's gone.
Oh,
That four that
I
four
don't know.
percent went fast.
It did.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you, I think he can hear me.
Yeah, yeah,
There
I
he
got
is.
Okay, but here's the deal though, guys. Like in Minnesota, you can have an open mouth and you can't even cover the gill plate. Different areas have different ways of doing it. You just have to adapt to it where you're at.
you.
And it's a good idea to always
I'm here.
yeah, okay, good.
I'm here.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I'm
He's
here.
got a delay
Yeah, I
now.
can hear
We got you,
y'all.
Tommy.
Okay. So anyway,
Well,
did you
Tommy did
I
a
still
hell of
got
a job
2%
though.
left.
After losing, after being DQ'd on that first year, come back and definitely loaded his
That's
pockets. So
awesome.
that
I
was a
thought
hell of
that
a
was
job.
awesome. I thought that was awesome. Oh, now he's
Yeah.
gone. Oh
Yeah,
man.
Tommy came back with a vengeance, Travis.
Yeah.
He did, man, and what a guy, man. He's a good dude,
He is
and
a
like
good
I said,
dude.
Yeah.
most are, but it's just
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun, and then
Yeah, we're gonna get you back in here, Travis. I
yeah,
got to put you back here. Okay, so you're on there now. Anyway, we lost those guys, but I did get a couple pictures here of what stuff and so you guys see that? If you can see that or not.
Not really.
Okay. Anyway, it's on there. It has all the guys, but what I'm amazed by, Travis, is that you guys started in 2020 and look at your oh my gosh, and 81 brands of kayaks now. That's amazing. That's amazing.
yeah,
And then let me go to another one here. And then there's the growth. You guys see those bars? They've had total of 555 entries, 339 different anglers, and 27 have fished all four, and almost 3,000 fish caught in this tournament. That's really good. And then
yeah,
let's see. How about this? The guy that traveled almost 2,000 miles, Stephen Carroll,
Yeah, that was cool.
to get there.
and we had a guy from Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. It's going to get better for that. And there he is. I mean, he's not there to defend himself, but he's got the belt on that 96 inches, Trey. Jeez,
Yeah.
That's insane.
that is.
So Lance, to wrap us up here in
Congrats.
a minute, Lance, tell us if you could do it all over again. If tomorrow was that Saturday, would you do anything different? What would you do?
oh, I know exactly what I'd do. I know where I'd start and where I'd finish.
And he's probably not going to tell you.
He ain't. Travis, I tried. It was worth
I
a
know where I'm starting
try.
next year.
It
I'll tell you
was
that.
worth a try.
Oh man, you're going to be up there now, Lance, too.
Oh no, I actually don't know
Okay.
where you guys are at and where he was at, but I
Okay.
know where I'll be next year.
All right. Let's see. Chris says I met him last year. He was a super great guy. Glad to see him take the trophy home. So Chris met you. He's from Nebraska. Chris. Oh, he's gone again. He's gone again. He got on here for a minute. Now he's gone.
All right, it's my bedtime.
All right. Well, anyway, I want to thank you guys for being on here. It's kind of a short one, but we'll put this on the podcast and people can listen to it. Travis, great job. You and Jonathan and Caleb and Jared and everybody else on the team.
Travis, you're a rock star, bro.
Man,
And
I just want to say thank you to Trey, you and
mhm,
Marty both. This thing is about 50% us and 50% the support we get from all of you. So man, we really appreciate it. We're going to keep doing what we do, and
yeah,
appreciate you guys doing the same.
yeah, you bet, man. Lance, any final words, Lance?
Thanks, Nico, putting it up. That's kind of the one event I really look forward to
And
and
Tommy,
finish off my year.
oh, sorry about that.
I'm back.
Tommy
Tommy,
B.
any, we've been talking about you, Tommy. It's all good. So, any final last thoughts,
Downtown
Tommy?
Tommy Brown.
Any final last thoughts?
My phone's on 1%, guys.
Okay.
1%. Uh, dude, I enjoy. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but I enjoyed it, and it
Yeah.
was great meeting everybody. It's a great tournament. I look forward to it next year. Hopefully I can repeat, but odds are not in my favor.
That's all
Well,
right.
thank you, Tommy, for making the trip.
Yeah, I had a great time, man. I look forward to it again for sure.
And there'll
And
be go ahead.
thanks for a great run tournament. I appreciate everybody and all support from everyone.
All right. And then
Yes, sir.
there'll be an article coming out on it too from Kayakjak Fishing Intel as well.
Yes, sir. And thank you guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for being on here, you guys. It was fun.
Oh, I was just saying thank you guys.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. And Trey, thank you, and Travis and Lance. We're gonna say goodbye, everybody. See you next time.